Hi everyone, welcome back once again to VIEH. Today we are going to discuss about is AI replacing bug bounty and what are things we have, and if you wants to start bug bounty in 2026, what are things you need to follow up and where exactly you need to use AI. So we are going to cover out all those things. So right now you might be thinking is bug bounty is dead. AI have replaced all those hacker. Then you are absolutely wrong. In 2026 the game is still there, right? But actually you need to change your mindset exactly what are things you need to approach, what are things you need to get started with. So this is what exactly we are going to cover. So let me start with the context of this video. Welcome to VIH group. Today we are going to discuss about the bug bounty that we need to how to start in 2026, right? And if you're going to start, this is the best roadmap you can have without wasting a lot of time on multiple things, right? So the core game have not been changed till now. Goal is still simple. What exactly you do in bug bounty? First, you find a vulnerability. Then you are going to prove what exactly impact your vulnerability is having. Then you are going to create some very professional report, and then you're going to get some sort of bounties, right? So this is what is exactly we have a roadmap, the process that we follow, and success still depend on what exactly you're understanding and how you're understanding the application. It's not just about the tools, right? So right now, what exactly the biggest mistake beginners are doing is at first they're installing a lot of tools, like let's say they have installed 50 to 60 tools, then they are running scanners everywhere because they create a lot of noise and you might get out of that bug bounty program. And they are just copy pasting the AI reports, right? That is the biggest mistake that they're doing right now, and they are expecting a very quick money. So the reality is the only the things that you have done in the recent 4 to 5 things, which is like installing a lot of tools, scanning everywhere, is just going to create a lot of noise on the server where you are testing, and they are going to not there you're going to get some duplicated reports. So that is not how you need to follow out. So what actually matter in 2026, that is like first you need to understand how web application is working, how exactly it interacting with the server and all those things. What exactly is the process that we need to follow if someone is searching out a web application, how it interact with the server. That is the first thing that you need to learn. Second is how exactly the business logic work. That is the second thing you need to learn in and what exactly matter in 2026 is you need to understand how the authentication authorization is working. You need to do some practical testing instead of automation. You need to shift yourself in automation manual testing, right? That is the best approach that you can do as a beginner. And guys, automation we do a lot of people do automation, but automation is going to support you. That is not going to replace you, sir. Just use AI for your supportive assistance, right? That's what you can do. What are the vulnerabilities that you need to learn at first is you need to start with the IDOR, broken access control, authentication issues, whatever issues that we have which is related to authentication, just learn it out, all those things. API vulnerability you need to learn because API is having integrated all those places. You need to understand about how exactly the business logic bugs are working. You need to learn about that. XSS, SSRF, CSRF is still on the trending, so you need to learn all those things as well. And you need to understand exactly what are the file uploading issue you might be having. So even if you are testing a WordPress website, there might be some file issue functionalities there, right? So these continue to provide you the strong opportunity, and especially authorization and API related flow is going to help you out, and you might get a lot of bounties in all those domains, right? Now, what exactly AI classification that we have in a bug bounty is? So you need to use AI, right? I'm not going to tell you you don't have to use AI. You need to use AI, but for what you need to use AI to explain the code, what exactly the source code means, right? Second, you can use AI to generate payload ideas, not exactly payload. You need to create payload ideas. Exactly. Let's say if there is any sensitive section where you can enter up some inputs, right? Let's say alert one payload that we are going to use for the JavaScript, which give you pop-up, right? So you can generate like this is what response we are getting in the backend when you are storing something in the front end, right? In the input parameter. So accordingly, according to situation, you can research and you can get some idea exactly what type of payload is going to work here. You can summarize the JavaScript, what exactly you have on this website, and you need to speed up your recon using AI. So these are things that you can do using AI. Don't use AI too blindly and for generative report because that is going to create a very negative response. Even like usually what we do, Claude is going to create a lot of reports for you. But when you're going to send to the HackerOne and Bugcrowd, they are right now using a very special engine which is going to detect if the testing is AI generated or that is a manual testing. And even they are going to do a very deep meta data analysis of that document. And if you're going to remove metadata from the document, then still they will find like this is a AI generated document. So never do that thing. Use Google Docs for generating docs, right? For generating report. And right now, according to the current 1 or 2 year analytics programs are like HackerOne and Background Integrity, they are increasingly rejecting the low quality AI generated submissions. So like if you have found some very specific, very great vulnerability, then if you have a AI generated report, then your probability is very low for getting bounty and getting selected, right? So don't use AI report in any worst to worst scenario as well. What exactly tool that you learn, that is very important part. but use it for ethical purpose only. First is Bobsuit, which is still very important. If you want alternative, Bobsuit is OAS app that you can use, which is fully open source. But when you use a automatic scanning functionality, then you might get some lot of false positive. But like if you want all those what you say, the paid features of Bobsuit, then you can use OAS job. Most of things you will get in OAS job, but that is little complex. You need to learn little more, right? But Bobsuit is still best, right? And OAS app is also best, but you need to understand a little bit more of that, right? Next is Subfinder. You can learn HTTPX. Katana is still famous. FFUF is still can be used, right? Nuclei is all green, but false positive is still there. So you need to understand how exactly you're getting. And whenever you get something using Nuclei, then make sure to authenticate from your side. You can use Interact SH. That is also one of the famous tools. If you want link of any tool, just let me know in the comment box. I'll just send it out to you. And you can use the browser developer tool. You need to master browser developer tool, right? Like when you right click on any browser, you will get developer option or something. Then you need to master all those features. Like networking is one of the most feature that you can learn, but still all those features is very important. So learn exactly what we can grab from the website, right? From developers tool. So remember, always remember 2 points. Tool doesn't find money, right? Knowledge find money. So that is the thing that you need to always keep in your mind. Then what is the best learning path that you need to follow is learn HTTP at first. Then you need to learn about web application. What exactly web application we have? What are the trending language that is being used? Learn basics of all those languages and how exactly the web application work and interact with the server. What is name server and all those things. To understand the working, just do some practicals lab. So there is a hack the box and a lot of platform. Pro Trigger Labs is very famous, which is from Bob Suit Academy. And there is Over the Wire, which is always recommended. I recommend you all the time do Over the Wire because you will get to learn a lot of things. Over the Wire is absolutely free, so you can do that part as well. Study real bug bounty write up that you will get on Medium. A lot of things are paid, but you might get a lot of things for free, right? But anyways, you can join VIEH program as well, which is on web application pen testing, and that's a 3 months internship program. That is a learning program. I'm not promoting, but that is going to help you out a lot because we have a lot of people those who have already completed. And then you can start bug hunting on live platform. And then you can improve every rejected report. So that's what you can do. So now what are the reality checks we have? First report may take a lot of weeks, a lot of time when you're going to report your first week report, right? First valid report takes sometime months, 2 months as well. But don't worry, like you should have to be lot of patience in you. That is also going to help. Consistency is always going to beat the talent, right? That's what you need to keep in your mind. And guys, remember, once every hunter is a beginner at a certain time. So if you're a beginner, don't be silly, right? Oh, I'm a beginner. What I can do? So just think of every expert is a beginner at a certain time, right? So final takeaways for this video: bug bounty isn't easier, right? It's not that even AI have also not replaced the researcher. So the winner of 2026 Bug Bounty Hunters is not about who understand AI, how exactly AI work. The people those who understand how exactly web application work, how exactly the things flow. Okay, then they are the actual bug hunters. And if you want to succeed in 2026, then this is the best pathway that you can follow, right? Now, if you want to learn anything, just let me know in the comment box. I will just create a specific video for you, and that's what we can do. So that is what we have. What do you think about this specific video? Is bug bounty still getting harder or smarter? Just let me know in the comment box. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Chat.